Hello and welcome to official Xbox 360 magazine's OXM reports. Now, with World Cup fever gripping the nation, we thought it was high time we took a look at the latest instalment in the Xbox 360's most popular footballing series, FIFA 11. So I'm here with David Rutter, who's line producer on FIFA 11. FIFA 10 was lauded as a major step forward for the series in terms of the on-pitch action, but you guys are sort of prioritising that stuff again for FIFA 11. Tell me what you're changing about the experience.
Similar to last year, really, the key thing for us is to continue to refine the underlying fundamentals of the game. Last year's game was great, but we're still not really satisfied. We want to make it even better. The other part of it really is to continue to listen to our fans, so responding to their feedback both on the forums, people such as yourselves. Spent a lot of time looking at reviews, talking to fans. We even had some community guys out a couple of weeks ago who stayed here for a week with us, played the game to death. And then the other part of it is continuing to innovate, so doing cool new stuff that people are going to enjoy playing. And this year that we're talking about today, that's a feature we're calling Personality Plus.
Tell me about the ping pong passing.
Yeah, so that's responding to feedback. It kind of comes under that heading. Ping pong passing is something that the people on our forums will know all about because they talk about it a lot. And for us, it is the lack of authentic simulation of passing. It was very easy to very rapidly do first-time passes in any direction in the game without any penalty. So you could literally ping-pong pass the ball up the pitch. This year we've introduced a new passing system called Pro Passing, which on a number of different levels gets rid of ping-pong passing and introduces a more organic kind of sensible passing scheme based on true skill, user skill, the players on the pitch skill, context depending on how hard the pass would be, and generally gets rid of ping-pong passing.
Are you worried that rubbish players like me are going to be frustrated by the fact that they can't do that anymore?
I hope you won't be frustrated. I hope what you will actually do is go, that's a much better game, because essentially the game of football is one of skill and ability and context and understanding what's going on the pitch. The passing within FIFA 10 and FIFA 09 wasn't really like that, so we will ensure that the reasons for the success or the failure of those passes will be obvious to you. So as part of the Personality Plus feature, what we've done this year is remodelled all of our player physiques, so players who are bulky and big look bulkier and bigger from a distance. You can spot them. We've done a lot of work on their faces as well, so from a distance they really stand out and you can pick the personalities out on the pitch just by seeing them. The second part is that when they've got the ball, you'll really get a sense for how good they are on the ball just based on their animation and locomotion, how quickly they can move, how rapidly they can touch the ball. And then when you do make a pass, if it's successful, good job. If it's not, we've got a user skill meter which shows you where you should have pushed the button to help you understand the context of the success or failure of that pass.
I was surprised by how profound an effect the player physique has on what you see on the pitch. I mean, Aaron Lennon looks like a 12-year-old boy.
So I know in Mike Day, our art director, did a presentation to you guys this morning where he kind of called me out as questioning the authenticity of some of our players. Indeed, the big one was we had an in-game screenshot which I wouldn't let go into his presentation. It was of Aaron Lennon with Peter Crouch. So then they dug out loads of real-world pictures. It's actually Jermaine Defoe, the one you saw, and Peter Crouch stood next to each other. And I don't know if you can see, but Defoe only kind of comes up to here on Peter Crouch, and he's he's not a massive player, but he's not anything untypical of a kind of sprightly striker. So I was like, no, that's not right. When you actually see them in game now, they really do stand out much more. You kind of get a much more realistic sense of who is who on the pitch from a distance, and that's one of the tenets, one of the main reasons for us wanting to do this Personality Plus feature.
So you guys are doing some quite exciting things with audio in terms of crowd chants and adding your own music. Tell me how that's going to work on the 360.
So for the 360, it'll work a little bit like this. If you have a CD of music that you like, in the same way as you can already, you just insert your CD and rip that to your hard disk. You can then create playlists of music and play them within the front end, so when you're going around in the menus or playing manager mode. and if you want to, you can also assign those to individual events within the game. So when your team come out of the tunnel at the beginning of the match, when you score a goal, when you win the match, you can assign specific music to be played over the PA system, which is really cool. But better than that, in my mind anyway, if you download to a PC some crowd chants from wherever you can, and there are a number of different places you can actually buy them. You can download those onto a PC, burn them onto a CD, rip that CD onto your 360. You can then import crowd chants into the game, assign them on a per team basis, on a per league basis, or just globally throughout the entire game, and then hear whatever it is that you want. I believe today you've been singing in a recording studio, and that's been put into the game.
It was terrible, absolutely terrible. Well, David, thank you for talking to us.
No worries. Thanks very much.